Hello everyone and welcome to Orange University. On tonight's episode, we continue our crime spree with Golgari Crime. So we did Rakdos, sort of did Demir. Now we're gonna Golgari Crime it up with the Freestrider Lookout. I really love this card. I think it's really good, but I don't see a lot of people playing it, so I'm gonna try it myself. Freestrider Lookout help us ramp the heck out of our deck every time we crime. We look at the top 5 and put a land into play tapped. That's crazy. That's not a single time crime. You can do this on your turn and then crime on your opponent's turn and then crime on your turn. So in one turn cycle from you to your opponent back to you, you would have already rammed 3 times. 3 mana to ram 3 times? Of course, it's not like that, not that easy, but our deck is full of crime triggers. We got a lot of removal, we got a lot of disruptions, and then we got a little bit of crime payoff in Gisa as well. So that is my idea of a Golgari Crime deck. Now let's talk about the whole deck list. In the early game, we have a whole buttload of removal. So what do we have? We have 3 cut down, 2 duress, 1 bitter triumph, and 4 go for the throw. So we gotta kill everything, right? Anything that comes out, we kill it. And then we also have 2 duress in case we want to get our opponent's hand. They'll have a hand disruption, but also to get just information about what our opponent has in their hand. So no bats in this deck, but we got 2 duress. I don't want bat in this deck because we don't have a lot of sort of fast tempo cards. We really want to play the long game, and the bat will just die if we play the long game. So that's why there's just duress in the deck. Of course, because we're Golgari, we gotta have 4 Mosswood Dread Knight for our additional card draw. Now you might think you draw a card, you lose 1 life. Is that gonna hurt against an aggro deck? Well, we also have 2 Ancient Cornucopia to combat the card draw. Every time we draw a card, we lose 1 life, but then we gain 1 life back from the Cornucopia for playing the spell. So that's not that bad. Now that means we can go into the 3 drops, right? We got 2 Cornucopia, 2 Liliana, and then 4 Path of Peril. You definitely need 4 Path of Peril to wipe your opponent's board. And the whole reason why I wanted to put Cornucopia in the deck is also because Path of Peril needs a white for cleave, so the Cornucopia can get us there. We have 4 Freestrider Lookout, we have 1 Tranquil Throwback, and 1 Glissa the Sunslayer. Now, the way the crime deck works, we are jam-packed with value, but because of that, we had to cut a few of the staples. I cut all the Golgari staple down to 1 Tranquil Throwback and 1 Glissa Sunslayer. That's it. No, we don't have additional Tranquil Throwback for exile and graveyards to destroy artifact or enchantments. We only have 1 Glissa for additional card draw, but hopefully the Mosswood Dread Knight gets us there, right? The 3 drops, we are kind of stuffed with the Freestrider Lookout, so we can't get any more 3 drops in. But we have more 4 drops. We have 2 Hostile Hostile Investigator for discard and card draw. One thing I didn't notice about Hostile Investigator, I thought it was each opponent. It says target opponent. Now in EDH, that's not as good, but in Standard, that's great. That's a crime. Target opponent means that we can target them, and it's a crime. And then we go to Gisa, the crime payoff for a bunch of zombies, and then we also have the 2 virtual persistence that combos in the early game for removal and late game for the infinite recycling of our creatures. And we have a lot of value creatures, so if we bring them back with virtue, our opponent can't really stop us. So this is a very land heavy deck. So what that means is we're going to need a lot of mana. We have 26 lands total. We got 2 swamps, 2 forests, 1 Takenuma, 1 Boseiju. And then we're going to have the fast lands, 4 blooming or dual lands, right? 4 fast lands in Blooming Marsh, 4 slow lands in Deathcap Glade, 4 man lands in Restless Cottage. We need the man lands to get fetched out with Freestrider Lookout for value. We have 4 Underground Mortuary also for the surveil value that gets pitched out for the Freestrider Lookout or ramped out. We have 2 Field of Ruins. Field of Ruins is just fine. We have basic lands to get them out with. We have 1 Llanowar Wastes. I was considering cutting this just for an extra basic Plains. That's your choice. You don't have to have this. You can have a Plains in case you want the Path of Peril. You'll definitely get them out with Freestrider Lookout and Field of Ruin. And we have 1 Cavern of Souls. Just in case our opponent's counterspell heavy deck, we can name a detective to play our investigator, or name humans to get out our Mosswood Dread Knight, Freestrider Lookout, or Gisa. They're all humans, so you can kind of sneak them out that way. Or if you really need to get a Phyrexian Zombie Elf out, you can name Phyrexian Zombie Elf and get Glissa out to attack our opponent and draw cards. So that is the whole Golgari deck list. One thing to keep in mind is the crime trigger is whenever you target. So even if your opponent has no cards, Duress, Hostile Investigator, they says target opponent, right? So they can discard 0 card, but you still target them, it's still a crime. Alright, that's all I got. Let's go into the games. Alright, our opponent is K-Skid. God, please don't drift on me. Alright, opponent goes first. They're gonna drift on me for sure. I got lots of removal. Let's see how much of a control deck are. Ooh, this is new. Not much of a control deck, but here's a tap land. Or untapped land. It's gonna burn my face. Already thinking about it. Kids, don't play with fire. It's bad, okay? Just don't do it. Okay? Wow. Just throwing it out there, huh? Okay, here's a Field of Ruin for you. Hopefully you're ruined. He's gonna attack for 1. He's already do damage. I guess I have to kill it this way. Does he just have a bunch of slick shot show-offs? Guess we'll find out. Glissa the first striker. Fugitive Codebreaker. Monastery Swiftspear. Nothing. Huh. That's interesting. Well, if that's the case... we can get a land this way, right? Put a stop here. So, yeah, there's a trick that I can do. Let's see if it works. First, let's see if it blocks or not. He's thinking about it. No blocks. First strike damage. Now, let's remove up to 3 counter from your Swiftspear. Yeah, there's no counter on it, but that's a crime. We will end turn, and then we will kill the Codebreaker. This will try. Let's get another land in. Alright, it's gone. Codebreaker is still alive. Go to your main phase. Enjoy it. Haha, get out of here, you mono red. Cool new AI, I guess. Or not AI, UI. Alright, our opponent is Ragnail. Please don't rag the nail. We'll go first. We got a Cornucopia and a bunch of lands we can play. That's good enough. Let's keep. We'll say hi. Do we drop the cottage? Yeah, let's drop the cottage. It might help us ramp into Cornucopia on turn 3. That might be important. Plains. Warden. Alright, there's a Warden. We gotta be able to kill it, but no matter what they play, we'll be able to kill the Warden. So let's see what he does. Looks like they're gonna go wide. Inspector. Did they already have the Gleeful Demolition? Darian Epicure. Alright, let's kill the Warden in response so he doesn't get the ability out. Cool. Do we Cornucopia here? That gives us 4 mana. We don't have 4 mana to use next turn. So let's get the Freestrider Lookout. Yeah, it's not great, but we'll try it out. Let's hope he doesn't have a case. Lunark? Okay. Don't think he's gonna attack through this. But if he has Gleeful Demolition, he definitely can use it. No, another Epicure. Cool. I just need to draw a land, but there's no guarantee that I'll draw a land. I can Virtue something. That's good, right? Can't Cornucopia this turn if I Virtue something. That's a lot of life I'm giving up, but I get to remove 2 things on board. Mortuary? I'm not drawing that Liliana. I don't think it matters. And then we'll put a upkeep stop. I'm not gonna attack. We'll end the turn and then we'll cut down his veteran. You can make a flyer if you want, but I want my lands. This way he can't case me. Lightning Helix, that's very unexpected, but the trigger's on a stack, so I already get this. And I used up his land, so I don't know if that's wise. Cool, you got 2 lands. 3 lands. Is it Gleeful Demolition time? Attack for 2. See, if you keep him off 3 creatures, he actually can't use the Night Errant. Unfortunately, I don't have 6 lands for Gisa plus cut down, so I don't think I want to do that this turn. Let's get the Cornucopia out. That will give me the 6 land that I need, and I still have Field of Ruin, which isn't great. But I will have cut down. And go for the throw. If I want to kill something, I still can. He can Night Errant right now, but he can only get 2 drops out, so no Recruiter. Now he can Night Errant for Recruiter, right? That might be where... Do I want to go for the throw of Voldaren Epicure to stop him from doing that? No, I think he can just play another creature. Actually, this stops it in response, right? He can't play another creature. He has to have exactly 1 creature. Let's gain that life. It's all about stopping the Night Errant. And this should stop the Night Errant. At least for a turn. Luminous Phantom. Cool. That's his whole turn. I'll take the 2. I'm gonna gain that right back. Mosswood Dreadnought. Not playing that this turn. Let's play Gisa. Gain a life. I'm gonna put a stop here so I can cut down his Phantom on his upkeep. That way I get the crime and I also gain the life. Get rid of the Luminous Phantom. I don't even think he can kill the Gisa unless he has exactly a land in a case. Go for it. You've been crimed. There's that Night Errant. There, see, I've been stopping him from getting the Recruiter this whole time. And then he got impatient. Whoa. Okay, that's gonna kill all my zombies. I don't think I want to do that. Do I draw a card first? This might matter. Let's draw a card. Take the action. What do I get? Just a land, but that's fine. We'll crime it up. We'll get a forest or a swamp. Swamp? I don't think it matters. Play another land? We have enough for the Mosswood Dreadnought. I might as well play it out. Now you go. As long as we can trigger crime each turn, I don't think he can do anything to us. And if it goes too wide, we always have Path of Peril, which I don't really want to do. Right, we got Menacing Zombies. And the Restless Cottage is a crime every turn. Sure, I can block with the Night Errant, but where does that leave him? What can I even bring back with Virtue? Freestrider. There's a case. Where's he gonna try to shoot? Okay. Lots of damage onto a zombie. You did good. Not really. Another Night Errant. Cool. Now he's getting big. Oh, sorry, you whipped. I can investigate. That makes him discard a card, right? Target opponent. Discard a card. So I get the crime anyways. Sounds pretty good. Let's do it. My clue. I have a little bit of land. Do I attack here? For 3? It's Menace. I have enough blockers. I can attack for 3. I don't think he's gonna kill me with a Epicure and a Recruiter. That's exactly how much mana he has. Draws with Clue. Draws a Mirrix. Resolute Reinforcement main phase. Why would you do that? Go there and Epicure. Does 1 damage to me. Do you want to attack? Turn on your case? You don't want to attack and turn on your case. Well, you're gonna regret all of that. So I could definitely Path of Peril here. Right, 1, 2, 3 to Path of Peril. 1, 2, 3, 4 to turn on the cottage. Is that worthwhile? He's gonna have 2 Night Errant left. But just having 2 Night Errant can't do anything, so do I attack first? If I attack first, I can't turn a cottage live and make more zombies. So, believe it or not, this might be the right play. It's a weird play. I'm gonna lose the Mosswood Dread Knight this way. It's a lot of card draw. That's fine. Take 4. We'll exile your... Where's that Lunar Veteran? No Veteran for you. Would you like to block? You wanted to go wide? Now you're dead. I think we still have 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We still have 7. So we can still Virtue. Which he sees. He sees our Virtue, so I don't know what he's playing. Recruiter, nice top deck. Basically just what he needed. Do we care that much though? Let's see, I can play the Virtue, then try to tank what he's gonna play. Or I can Dread Knight and draw a card. Thanks to the Cornucopia, I gain that life. Duress is dead, doesn't do much. So I can now play the Dread Knight out. Should have played his land first, to be fair. Now I have no crime this turn. This is a crime. Alright, he wants to attack, right? Still, do I care if he wants to attack or not? Attack with 1 zombie. He blocks. I kill 1 of the 2/2s. I attack with the Hostile Investigator. He blocked with both of those. It's a 4/3, so it has 3 toughness anyways. Single block? Double block. That's not smart. Double block means they both die and your recruiter did nothing. I would definitely waste 1 of my creatures for 2 of his creatures. Cool. If it's a recruiter, he wants to play it for 5, right? Oh, Resolute Reinforcement main phase. Cool. I will gain the life. Delicious, delicious life. We get another cottage. Alright, not a crime. So we attack for 3 first. Do we attack for 3? This is a good blocker for whatever he's going to pump. I guess we don't attack for 3. It's just virtue. You can have your whole turn left. I don't know why he's still in the game. He basically doesn't have a chance. Play a recruiter and quit. I GG him. Tell him to leave. He won't leave. I've got more blocking than he has creatures. I don't know what his plan is. I'm at 24. And a virtue is going to bring back a creature every turn. What can I bring back on his side? An Epicure? A Warden. I will bring back my Investigator, which is a crime. Maybe I return to Cottage Life and see if he blocks. And exile cards for no reason. Sure. I guess he wants to play it out. I'm getting 2 zombies each turn. I don't know how he's gonna outpace that. Even with the case. Right now he can case out the Gisa, but well, thanks for giving me clues. This arrow is gonna trick me. Alright, Gleeful Demolition. That's what he was waiting for. That's for sure. But I still have more creatures, so. Let me draw a card. I have 4 Path of Perils in this deck, so. Oh, there it is. We will get a. What am I gonna get? A Freestrider Lookout? Doesn't die to Path of Peril. Take all that. There's 6, right? So that's lethal if he doesn't block. Menace. Dead anyways. Math is hard. I don't know what was that. Boros players. Alright, our opponent is Load 231. I don't know if that's supposed to be dirty, but it sounds dirty. We're gonna go first. Cottage or Marsh? It's a funny situation. I can Duress him, right? Do I want to Duress him turn 1? I don't have a turn 2 play if I Duress him turn 1. Always Duress turn 1. Learn what our opponent is so we can play around whatever he does. That was terrible. Alright, we're screwed. In way more sense than I can imagine. One drop? Alright. They're gonna bat us. Let's hope I can get more removal. You get to see my hand. Draw a card and lose a life. Freestrider. Not good enough. Not good enough. Well, at least he doesn't have that easy of a choice. I don't think that was the right choice. I could Boseiju here, play the Cornucopia and play the Mosswood Dread Knight, right? That gives a lot more tempo on board. I'm gaining the life. course, the voice is going to be very difficult to stop. Amalia also very difficult to stop. Cool. You're not going to toss that? Interesting. Alright. I can play the Freestrider, but then I don't think it does much. Does it? I can crime right now, but the crime doesn't do anything. So I guess we'll Freestrider. Just gain that life. Play another cottage. We'll end our turn. Oh, this is a terrible opener for us. Right. Only thing I can do is hope that our opponent doesn't have lands. You cannot hit lands. You want to attack with your bat? No. No attack with bat. Cool. I can crime him this way. Make him sack a creature. Or he's going to sack the Lunarch.
A fight? And you think you can win?
That's a crime. Alright, let's get a Surveil land out. Maybe we'll get something good. Field of Ruin. That's kind of a crime, right?
I've always hated this.
Really? Just gonna let me do that? Cool. I'm more than happy to do that. I will attack you for 3. You want to risk it? Risk it for the biscuit? Did not risk it for his biscuit. Why don't you just gain life first? Could have been a 4-4. Oh well. Didn't want that. I don't have to use the Restless Cottage next turn. I get the crime from the Field of Ruin anyways. At least we bottleneck him a little bit. Phyrexian? Why would you do that? Now you can't actually trigger both Bless. Well, I guess he won't be able to trigger anyways. Now he's getting lands. He's got the discard fodder. He's not using it. Cool. Play a Field of Ruin. We ruin his Concealed Courtyard. That would be funny. We just get a Plains out, right? Alright, discard first.
We all have things we'd rather forget.
Okay, I think he wants to get Shieldred out, which don't know if I can stop. I can attack here. If he gets a top deck creature, he gets to kill my cottage. Not sure if I can stop that in any way. So let's just start removing his creatures. We get to ramp a lot of our lands out, maybe. These are tap lands. Let's get them out of the way. And another cottage. What are you gonna get? Oh, that's a 5/5 now. Now I can block it for free. Still, I need to trigger that crime this turn. Let's put it on the upkeep. And then we'll break his Concealed Courtyard. That's another crime. Just gotta keep criming him. Mortuary. Unfortunately, this does not do much. I have to let that resolve, right? I don't need this land. Let me go away. Now, Takenuma. Do I want the land in play? I mean, drawing Takenuma wouldn't be that great, so let's put it in play. He's gonna have a lot of basic lands. So do I. He gets all his planes out. Amalia's kind of hard to get rid of. There's Gix. Cool. He does not draw it. Plays his land. Pretty sure he wants to attack here, right? Is there a good attack? There is no good attack. Well, then I'm gonna gain a life. Field of Ruin is not great. I could make him discard a card. I can make him sack a creature. But I lose my Liliana this way. I'm gonna play the Field of Ruin first. That's definitely happening. If I make him sacrifice a creature, right? He's gonna sacrifice a Lunark. I will turn this into a creature and kill Lunark. Don't think that does much. This just gives me 2 lands, which, I mean, I filter out all the lands, I'm still drawing lands, unfortunately. Make him discard his last land.
I'm tired of your secrets.
I can make this into a 4/4. It'll just die, but it'll turn it into 2 other lands. Oh, I'm out of lands now. Actually, I don't have to do it right now, right? You can have that. Voice Flies is a Lunark. Does not send it to the graveyard. Attacks Lily. Attacks my face. Doesn't attack Lily. Oh, that's weird. Okay. We'll block with a Dread Knight. Give me a free draw. I'll take it. Also gonna break your Cavern. It's a crime, maybe I'll get lands out of. Anything? Alright, another cottage. What else can I get? Blooming Marsh. Didn't I shuffle anyways? Wanna gain the life? Ooh, a Virtue. Okay. I can kill the Yawgmoth. Make him sack first, right?
One of your friends has to leave.
Huh. That's interesting. Did not expect that. Go for the throat. Do I kill the voice? I can virtue out something big. One, two, three, 4. I can still turn the Restless Cottage live. Cool. No attacks and turn. Go for the throws, another crime. Let's see what he wants to do. Another Yawgmoth. Okay, I can't let him draw cards, right? So let's see how he attacks. So if I killed this, I can block 3 things. If I killed the voice, can't use the plaza right now. See how he wants to attack? Just the preacher. Okay, voice is going after Liliana, and Amalia is going after my face. Oh, huh? There's everything going after Liliana, which is interesting. Preacher is going after my face. He gets to draw a card. Guess I'll kill the preacher. They already draw the card, right? Do I kill the Yawgmoth? Stop him from drawing? The voice is scarier. But the preacher is... I can put that in the graveyard. No more lands. Being alive. He's gonna kill Liliana, which, I mean, it's fine. It's a very heavy attack on Lily.
A delay, nothing more.
Yep. What would you like to play here? What can I actually bring back? Do I have anything in the graveyard that matters? Not here. He has his virtue. I can bring back his... none of that matters here, huh? I can bring back his voice. I gain a lot of life as well with this deck. This is gonna... Oh, there's only one. Okay, cool. Cornucopia. Nope, don't want that. Cool. Scar your last card. I triggered a crime. Get the Dread Knight out. Another 2/2. So I can block everything he has, but he can also get something on me. Let me draw a card. Maybe I get something good here. Cavern. Not something good. Do I play it? No reason not to. It's named Detective. No one's countering here. I don't think any of this matters. I'm not attacking with a 3/3. One turn. This is a long drawn out game where my draws have been better than my opponents, but their deck is scarier than ours. So let's see what happens. Our voice should be able to outgrow their voice, given that we gain more life than them. I just don't know how we're going to go for the throw. Interesting, you killed my Freestrider. He wants the voice to get through? Okay. Can't stop that. Draws a card. Feast. It does gain 5 life a turn, so I'm okay for now, but how long would I be able to last? Don't have anything to reach, right? Go to my turn. Please stop drawing lands. I can take a Preacher, I can take a Freestrider Lookout. Preacher is not going to help. I'm kind of low on life. Freestrider Lookout, on the other hand, can give me something. Well, can give me reach. That's pretty important. Path. Well, let's just stop everything from happening. So, I think that's pretty cool, right? Fair magic. Let's get rid of all of your creatures. I'll gain that life. Do I want to gain the life here? To exile the Lunarch? No, I think I'll just keep drawing cards. I can still turn one of these life? No, I can't. Alright, let's take out that card you can play. So you can't play it. And it's gone. He wants a 7 land for his virtue, but not gonna let him have it. Oh, he's gonna get it. There's the 7th land and the protection for Amalia. What can I get back? Hostile Investigator. Gumdrop Poisoner. Does he want to kill my creatures? I don't think he does. I'll take his voice. Another path. This will wipe everything but a Gumdrop Poisoner. I don't think I need to play the path right now, right? This gains life. A Duress. Not a very useful card. Let's exile his Gix. I can gain life on his turn. I don't need to gain life on my turn. He's probably going to play his Virtue. And then it will be a Virtue battle. Virtue battle that I'm winning already. So that's fine. He gets another Preacher. He plays the Virtue. Yep. Pretty anticipated plays. He's not going to attack here. Can I get my 1 dinosaur? Let's take out his Praetor. No Praetor means no draw. But I didn't want to take the Praetor. Oh, that was a mistake. Okay, well, GG anyways. That was a long game. Welcome back, everyone. Now that you've seen all of those games, how did you feel about this deck? All the crime decks are my favorite. All of them. I have no one favorite deck, but this deck is so good at ramping, and I'm very happy about the way I played it. Now, Freestrider Lookout is just it's an insane card as you see in today's games. It ramp us so much that all the cards that we want to play, which are very hefty mana costs, we don't have to worry too much. We get to play them. We also get to use the Restless Cottage to its full ability because, well, we have a lot of lands. We can keep attacking. And every time we attack, that's a crime. We get more Freestrider Lookouts. That's insane. And then Hostile Investigator makes our opponent discard. Gisa gives us a big board. And Virtue keeps bringing creatures back. So even though our top end really only consists of these 6 cards, because of the way we ramp so fast, we'll always get them. And the one thing I feel about Golgari deck that it was a little bit lacking with the Mosswood Dread Knight is that you really need to sink mana into it for it to have its value, right? You get to draw cards whenever you need to, but in order to draw cards, you have to pay 2 mana. And in a lot of temple matchups, we don't have that 2 mana to spare. But now that with Freestrider Lookout and all the ramp, we have all the mana to spare. We get to draw cards, and we never really lose out on value. You see a lot of those games where the Shuffler really had it out for us, and all we draw were lands, even after we ramp with Freestrider Lookout and get all the lands out of our deck, we still somehow draw lands, that's just okay. We can still get card advantage from the Mosswood Dread Knight, from the Hostile Investigator. And worst come to worst, right? We hope for the Virtue, and we can Virtue back creatures and make our opponent cry. That is a very fun way to play this deck. And this is a very fun deck. That's really all I got for you today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you guys next time.